The Boomer Bunker is recorded live in front of an online audience.
You think your stupid little podcast or your little TV show is going to change the world like hell it is?
I'm going to start a podcast that has no focus, and it'll take up an inordinate amount of time.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the 417th episode of The Boomer Bunker. I am one of your co-hosts, John Jamingo, and alongside of me, the Duchess of Redneck. Duchess of Rednecks. Yeah, you're the Duchess of Rednecks. Rednecks love you. It's the Duchess.
Good evening.
Okay. Where you going to go? Who you recording with?
Oh, on Sunday I'll be with the TNA podcast.
Rednecks.
The boys over there.
And then later you're going to be with?
Well, I'm going to do Shitty Song of the Week in a couple weeks.
Rednecks. Yeah, you're the Duchess of Rednecks. The Rednecks love you.
They love me.
I know.
I'm a fucking delight. What can I say?
Unfortunately, due to other commitments, we do not have the Duke of Drops in the back. Mike is not with us today, so I'll do my best to see if I can. There's no way I can keep up with him. He's the Duke of Drops. It's just there's no way. So
it's his sole focus.
Mm-hmm. So I didn't even catch this, but apparently you played pickleball.
I did.
All right.
I had where I work. One of our members has a pickleball facility, and they invited me to attend an event they were hosting. The first part of it was you played pickleball, and then the second part was like a little financial speech bullshit thing. And I was like, well, I'll sit through that to play pickleball. And I had a fucking blast. I'd never played before ever. And there was a gentleman there who played with us, and his name was Larry, and Larry has been a founding member of this particular club. And he told me I played very well and I had potential, and I should absolutely sign up to play again.
Of course they want somebody to play. This way you got to pay for the membership. And
this place makes a ton of money. No, they are. There's a lot of people who go.
And why do you think they make a lot of money? It's because look.
Well, they're old. I'm not old. They're old. I'm not.
Pickleball is what racquetball was in the 80s and 90s. Everybody was playing racquetball.
Really fun.
You don't find anybody playing racquetball now, do you? I don't.
Well,
I don't remember.
I don't even know where there's racquetball. I'm sure there's racquetball courts somewhere. You'd probably have to go to like a regular like gym club facility.
They opened up a place in Woodbury that had was a gym and a racquetball court. They had 6 racquetball courts in there, and it was a fist fight because you had
always full. Yeah,
it was always full. Well, I shouldn't say that. 5 o'clock until 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock was the last one. So 5 until 9. Those times. You had I would call. It's like as soon as it would open up, they'd open up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I would call and then try to reserve a court. And then I would call my buddies and say, okay, I got a 6 and a 7 and an 8. So you'd have to move from court to court because they would have a fit if you were in the same one for 3 hours. But what's he still on there for? And then we would go play racquetball. And I loved it. I loved racquetball. I would be if
you
I
would love pickleball, really.
If I could still move.
Yeah.
I would be a pickleball player. I know people they catch shit for it, but why? What's the big deal?
It's a lot of fun. It's kind of like playing on a ping pong. Yeah. It's a smaller court, so it's like you're playing ping pong on a small tennis court. There's like particular rules where you can stand and where you can't stand, and the scoring is really fucking weird. But
got to hold serve, right?
I think so. It's like you have to say
you can only score when you're serving. I don't even know any rules.
The front part's called the kitchen. Oh yeah, so I just saw that. It says Budbugger says stay out of the kitchen. Yes. So that's the light part, like closest to the net. You could step in it, but you have to step out. You can't stay in it.
Oh, you just can't stand there and fire.
Well, apparently no, and I forgot. I had a great volley going back and forth. They're like, "You're in the kitchen." I'm like, "God damn it!" They already told me this, and I completely forgot. But I had a lot of fun playing. It was, the age there, like when I was there, I mean, they open at 6 a.m. and they're open till 11 at night, and they are constantly full. Like so, and the bonus is it's indoors. Now there's a ton of outdoor pickleball courts around here, but you can't like reserve them. You just show up and then you play, and there's always and the noise that back and forth. I can see where that would be maddening if you lived near one of those. Like you'd hear that shit all day.
It's like hard, right? Because with a racquetball, you had a racket, so it was a thunk. It was a thunk.
It's you're playing. It's a wiffle ball. It's a bigger wiffle ball. It's like a
really?
softball sized wiffle ball. Yeah. So it's you can peg it. You can hit it really hard.
But it doesn't go fast. Like if you get hit,
I wouldn't want to get hit by it by somebody who I've watched some of the. There's different courts when I was there. You could evaluate. You could watch the other games play, and then some people were just kind of like playing, and then there were other people that were like very competitively, like smashing it back and forth.
The ball's like if it's like a wiffle ball, it's like this instead of pickleball, it should be pussy ball. Like when you got hit with a
I wouldn't want to get
racquetball,
hit by it. I think
when you got hit by a
it would hurt like
racquetball,
hell.
it would raise a welt, and you'd have like a little bruise.
I got hit in the throat with a racquetball, and I was like, I couldn't breathe for like a moment. I was like, oh.
Why would you turn around and look at the person? It was. Why would you never turn around?
I pivoted to hit it, and it came right at me. I was like fucking 12.
Okay.
He didn't hit it at me. It bounced off, it like ricocheted right off the wall into my fucking throat. I was like, ugh.
When you were playing racquetball, it was called a let. So if the guy behind, like if you're playing and the ball comes out and it's right behind you, and if the guy can't hit without hitting you, he'll call a let, and then the point goes over. The only way I knew that I was doing well in racquetball was that there'd be a big puddle of sweat where I served because you had to hold serve to score. And I would definitely be a pickleball player. But
I honestly, I think you would love it because it's not.
Can we do it on scooters? Oh, I would like to do it on a handicapped scooter.
I bet I will guarantee you there's probably a handicap league. Although Larry told me he belonged to the league. It was Dirty Old Men was the name of the league, his group. And I'm like, so it's all men? He goes, well, we can make exceptions, but that's why we're called the Dirty Old Men. You know? And I was like, okay, Larry. You know? I'm like, I bet you could sell sponsorships for your shirt. I'd buy one. And he's like, really? I'm like, of course.
Dirty Old Man, sure. Why not?
He was pretty funny, but he was very not like he came up to me and said, you should consider playing. And I was like, okay, you don't have to threaten me with a good time. I am definitely interested. So I'm going to see what subscriptions I have that I can drop. I think Stretch Zone. I haven't been able to get to Stretch Zone in a couple months, and I pay for
wheelbarrow
it
full of
month.
Dicks. Duchess is dropping her dollar.
I'm dropping my dollar. I need all my dollars for pickleball now. But it's a lot of fun. I would like to try it and then go for some lessons and things. So and just see how I do at it. Worse comes worse, I suck and then I quit. But I think I'd do all right.
I gotta be honest with you. Oh. I think even at my age and everything, I still got eye-hand coordination. I would still be able to hit the like in other words, I would still be able to hit the ball. Yeah.
It's just hard trying to drive it and then hit it with the one hand.
Oh,
now I made the mistake and called it a racket, and they're like, "It's a paddle." And I was like,
"Fuck off!" It
well,
is a paddle because it's solid. So I get that, but
yeah. So no, they were busting my chops on it because I was like, okay, and but everybody was very nice, and the manager of the club where I was playing, I did him a favor by staying for the thing, and he's like, "Thank you." And I'm like, "All right, well, I'm getting free pickleball lessons or something out of this." But speaking of racquetball, I want to circle back to that. Did you ever see the movie Splash?
Yeah,
a million years ago, Daryl Hannah.
Oh my God,
with John Candy and Tom Hanks playing. Were you the guy like where you have the cigarette in your mouth like playing racquetball?
How dare you? No, I was into it. No, I wasn't like that. I wasn't John Candy fat.
Well, no, I wasn't saying I'm just more envisioning you with like the headband and smoking a cigarette.
I know. Listen, I know you're seeing me at a later time in life, but I was very competitive.
I have seen pictures of you when you
played. I played a lot of sports. I played I mean,
you're softball, football. You're all around.
I think I played every sport. I'm trying to think of a sport I didn't play. I mean, football, baseball. Tennis. I played tennis for a while.
There you go.
And then I liked racquetball because you didn't have to run as far with tennis.
No. Oh, that shit came back harder though.
And then pickleball.
Budweiser says ice hockey.
No, street hockey. I can't skate.
Oh.
I can't skate. I have weak ankles. I could never skate. Couldn't skate backwards on roller skates, or I could skate on roller skates. That was before.
Forward, I could do really well.
Back in the day, kid, the skates used to have four wheels. They were side by side. Those I could
skate. On your toe. You had to dip on the toe to hit the brakes.
But I could never skate backwards on roller skates or ice skates. Dodgeball, yeah. We used to in
We
gym
grew up on
called-
dodgeball. Come on, man.
Yeah,
You know
in
that,
gym
Sparky.
it was called something else. I forget what it was called in gym, and it was
Murder ball or something.
it was crazy because in gym you
Oh,
could
they'd
use your
peen
feet.
it right off your face.
You
like,
could kick it. You could kick the ball with the,
in dodgeball, you could kick it.
well, it was something. I
Or you
forget the
play
name. It was like
kickball.
one. It was like bombardment. It was called bombardment in
Bombardment.
college, high school. In high school, it was called bombardment. And
Oh, because
they
that's you had several. Yeah,
the
they're both
gym
flying.
teachers would go and get the pads and stand behind the pads
Oh, yeah.
because so they could call the game and everything because we'd be winging the ball at it. Yeah, Wobbly. I know you're a man of a certain age. I'm a little bit younger than you, a little
Some
bit.
distinguished gentleman here.
Yeah, but back in the day, it was very, very competitive. Listen, there was sports I played that I sucked at. Like I sucked at basketball. First of all, I could only jump. My vertical height was this high. White man jump was named after me. I had no vertical height.
Same.
Then, okay,
I hated basketball.
we played on a court. It was called the Duncan court, and the rims were 8 foot high. They were only 8
Oh
foot.
my god. Okay.
I could reach and touch the rim. I couldn't jump high enough to dunk the ball.
Oh my god, John. So you couldn't
my
jump to
God.
dunk it, but you just tap it in. Like
No.
I couldn't.
But I played rough touch and stuff until I think until I
What'd
was
you
about
play?
rough touch football.
Oh, okay.
It was a tackle.
That
It
sounds
wasn't
like something
tackle,
else.
But it wasn't. You didn't just like tap them. It wasn't flag football where you grab the flag. It was you
just
gave them a
do it.
shove. Yeah, you'd knock them on their ass. But I think I played until I was about 25, and then I got a lot of injuries, and then I played rough touch last night in bed. Just shame you were
Don't
alone.
hurt yourself, Budbugger. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
it's
the poor guy
terrible.
was alone. He pulled a shoulder.
I mean, I played. Oh my gosh! So of course we did like dodgeball, bombardment, kickball. Back in the Gen X '70s days, that's what you played. And then I discovered I was pretty decent in volleyball. Surprisingly,
Like
I could serve.
volleyball?
I could, but I'm short. So I was not built for volleyball height. I could
You're a
set
digger.
it, but I could never. Yeah, I
A
would
digger
never
and a
jump.
setter.
Yeah. So I could do that. I was not bad at softball. I could hit it. I'm not fast. So I was not a good enough hitter to make
First
up
base
for
and
the
catcher.
lack of speed. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Outfield.
Right field. No one hits it in right
Outfield.
field.
I was like far right, back, left, center field. Like I'm holding up the fence, that kind of player. And I used to play soccer a lot. Actually, I was pretty
There's
decent
a
at
sport
soccer.
there's a sport
I
I
was
never
fullback.
played. That's
Yeah.
funny because soccer was for fags.
Okay, I'm not a fag,
So
but yeah.
yeah, if you were good at if you were an athlete and you could play, you played football. You didn't play soccer like some puss.
My brother played soccer, baseball, lacrosse, and he had a decent enough soccer, I'll say career, until he wrenched his ankle in a divot at school, and he was done for the season, and he ended up developing some other infections, and he could never really play soccer again. So he switched up to lacrosse. And I just remember watching, I had to drive him to some of the matches and watching him play. First of all, my brother's like 6 feet tall. And he was just solid. And here I'm standing next to him at like 5'2", holding his shit. I'm like, what the fuck, And he and his friends are beating the crap out of each other. And, and he would come home with just the circle bruises all over him just from the ball. I was like, or whatever they call it. And I was like,
I never played lacrosse because they were afraid to give me a stick. And there was another thing we used to play all the time in gym was called European team handball. It was like soccer, hockey, basketball. You would dribble it, and there was like a semicircle that you couldn't go in, but you could leap in the air and jump in and throw the ball. And there was a goalie, and I think it was like 4-on-4 or 5. That was a lot of fun. All right, back in the day, back when we used to be athletes. But I sprained I broke my foot. I sprained both my knees. I sprained my ankle so many times it was ridiculous. I dislocated a shoulder playing softball, and dislocated a finger playing basketball. So after all those
I
injuries,
jammed my fingers playing basketball. I've stopped doing that. I'm too short. I'm not fast. I'm not built for speed. I'm built for like solid.
Comfort?
So I was maybe if you're lucky, but that's so fresh.
just saying.
I played soccer. I was a goalie. I was a short goalie, but I was a pretty decent goalie.
No such thing as it's just a goalie. It didn't matter.
I was just
Hold
short
on,
goalie.
send in the short goalie.
Send in the short goalie. And I was fullback, and it was fun to be fullback because I was, solid. And then all these little girls from the other team, like, because the age group was like 7 to high school, 7th grade to high school. So, I mean, you had older kids and then like these little zippy 6th and 7th graders. And I learned I could scare them by just running up to them and just screaming at them. And they're just, and I would just, get the ball away from them. So intimidation.
That's not really the.
I don't give a shit. They're bigger. They're fast. They could
That
not
was
get
another
past
reason.
me.
That was another reason why I didn't want to play soccer. All you did was run. You never stopped fucking running. I was
Yeah,
like, this is
halfback was a
ridiculous.
bitch position,
Yeah,
and
it's just crazy.
And if you're a center or a wing, forget it. Fullbacks, you're more by the goalie. So I was like I'd send the side fullbacks. I'm like, go up, and then I'll hang back here.
I'll hang back here.
I'll hang here.
I'll be the last line of defense. I'll tackle them.
I'll scream at them and scare them. So, but yeah, it was. I mean, I only played rec soccer. My brother was the better athlete, so a lot of things went to him for that. So we traveled a lot for soccer. He went all over Niagara Falls, all over Jersey, Virginia, Pennsylvania. A lot of travel.
Okay.
It was fun.
Speaking of tits,
Yeah, that's
Sydney
it.
Sweeney, Euphoria's back at the season's out again, and apparently she's naked again. Imagine that, she's naked
Wow.
again.
Showing off
And,
her assets. Good for her.
I-
Well, while they're young and bouncy, show them off, girl.
I have not watched this show,
I've never
but
seen that
now
show.
I'm going to
I
have to
no
watch this
interest.
show. I'm going to have to go watch Euphoria
Why?
just because
Oh, just you wanna see her
Sydney
naked?
Sweeney's tits. That's why.
Well, you see 'em.
And the thing about it is, she's 28 right now,
Okay.
and so the issue is, like, what are you going to do? She's not really a good actress, and she's got resting bitch face. She's not. She can be very attractive, but not all the
Dances
time.
that
She's-
line though, doesn't
Yeah,
she?
she's got that. You ever watch the Jerry Seinfeld with bad lighting? She looks good in lighting. She looks horrible in other, like in not so good lighting. That's Sydney Sweeney. She doesn't look good, and she's not a good actress, but she's got a great set of cans. And I might have to go watch this for the cans.
Wobbly's looking for another woman, so when he falls asleep, his wife has someone to talk
Yeah,
to.
that's why I have a threesome, because I want to disappoint two women at the same time.
And Bug Voger says she's not a good actress. Does she need to be?
No,
She probably want to pay some bills in the future. But what she has to do is utilize her talents and make all the money she can now, so she can invest that.
yes,
And maybe ride out some B-list roles and just kind of get through life. Now, she did set up a lingerie line, right? She
Yes,
should
if she
set up
show
like
tits.
a women's, like a tool line. She should be affiliated with, because she's into cars, like the things that she's into. She should absolutely work on branding with that. Like, I think that would make her some serious side hustle.
Have you ever seen her in an interview or everything? She has the personality of a turnip.
Yeah, she's kind
She
of
is-
a dud.
She
A
is a
little bit.
dud.
Well,
A little bit. She doesn't have a sparkling personality.
I don't know who's I've seen interview her.
You know what
the
the
only people
problem
I've
is?
seen interview her are people who are looking to like kind of stick it to her. Like
Well, I
that
saw
one.
her I saw her talking to women. Here's the deal.
No, she needs to talk to dudes.
Attractive women don't have good personalities. Fat broads, great personalities, usually funny, bubbly.
There you
You know,
go. You
nice
gotta
and
make up
stuff.
for what you don't
Gotta make
got.
up- Yeah, that's right. So, but if
Tell me
you're
about it.
good looking and guys are drooling over you just because you're an attractive woman, you don't build those skills. You got to ugly up these broads when they're younger or something and make them go through high school.
well,
Ugly them
because
up.
it's I'll say it's easier for them. Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe that's it. Well, because
Absolutely.
they're hired for their looks.
Yeah.
Not really their personality. Because it doesn't matter. They need to be able to read a line and do their job. And that's it. So everything on the side, like Harrison Ford, love his movies. He's a fucking dud in the interviews. He's a boring interview. Boring as fuck. He's such a dud. So, but, who didn't love Han Solo or any of the, like when he was the president in several movies, like he's a good actor. Like I enjoy him, but I hate listening to him outside of his roles because it's
He's
just,
a bimbo. He's a male bimbo.
I don't think he's stupid.
He was. Well, not now. Now he's old and poor.
Well, now he's old
Melissa
and wise,
Flockhart.
Ugh,
She got him when he was hot and old and hot. Now he's just
when he was
old.
established with money, but the first wife took half as she deserved. Thank you.
Why? Why?
Well, because she was with him from the beginning. She was there. She married him young. They spent a lot of time together. They had kids. And then he saw Callista Flockhart, and somehow.
Yeah, what?
I don't
She was, God, what do they used to call her? She was a carpenter's dream.
She was really
flat as a
she's
board,
very
easy to
thin.
screw.
Yeah. Well, maybe she is now. I don't know.
You know, it's funny.
But,
they were talking about women, and the most successful women. And, the very top 5 women that have money, all from divorce.
Oh, well.
Jeff Bezos' wife.
She was with him since the beginning. She deserves that money.
I'm just
she
saying.
Worked just as hard out of their
Bill
house.
Gates, his ex-wife.
Oh, I don't care about Bill Gates. She should have taken
all
his
these
fucking
broads
money.
that are like the
Good.
top money, have the most richest women, all from divorce. Somebody,
We talked about that. That was a show.
I know we
episode
have.
did.
I know we've talked about it before, but it still holds true.
A lot of them. Yeah, you're not wrong. So it's all inherited either from late husbands or marriage. But I mean, look at John Kerry. He married into the Heinz
Mr.
Ketchup
Ketchup.
family. Yeah,
Yep.
so Mr. Ketchup.
I wonder what she looks like. I wonder what Mrs. Heinz Ketchup looks like.
I'm not a fan.
Because, he's not really an attractive man. He's got a long face. He's got, he has
reminds
a really,
me of Gavin Newsom a little bit.
He has a horse face, like a real long, thin face.
Yeah,
But he went
I
to
don't get-
Yale, and he's, part of that. He's
He
part
looks
of the.
like somebody who went to an Ivy League school.
Yeah, he's part of that secret society that has the shadow government that runs the country and everything. And
He is the shadow government.
sure, he is.
He's that guy. Piece of shit.
You know what I did? I finished up last night or the night before. I finished up The Pit. I watched all the episodes of The Pit. That's
Even the gross ones? You watched everything?
I got to turn away. I can't watch. I can't watch. But I got through it, and I thought it was pretty good. What happened? Why is all our shit wrong here?
I don't know.
Our style's wrong.
You should talk to the
forgot.
Jamingo guy who sets all this up.
Jamingo guy, what happened here? I'm looking at this. I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on here?
Colors are orange. There you go.
Our colors are wrong. It's got the wrong. You need the bubble thing. There we go.
All right, better. All right.
Good
I
gracious.
wasn't going to say anything. But...
Somebody should say something. Yeah, I don't know why that changed all of a sudden because I've never had to change. I've never had to go in and make sure that was right.
Well, maybe that was a problem with the beginning. Too,
Throw
maybe.
up a comment. Let's see if I fix that
All
too.
right. Bud Rucker says Skull
There
and
we
Bones.
go. Skull and Bones. That's the secret society and all that.
Bob says not agreeing with this half my shit theory, but not saying it isn't a bargain. Well, not for nothing. If they decided to build something together,
Look,
and then he leaves for another woman, I'll use Jeff Bezos as an example.
right?
She gets half, man. That was literally in their fucking house.
Yeah.
So
They started.
I'm pretty
they
sure
started
she
the
helped
business
box
together.
orders.
Yes, I'm sure she did. Sure she
Like
did.
he wasn't doing it himself too.
Yeah,
The two of them were doing just fine. He's doing just fine. He's building fucking spaceships to God knows whatever, and he married some chick with some weird
And he
tits.
bought the Washington Post.
Yeah,
They're
he's
all
doing
mad at-
fine. I'm not feeling sorry for Jeff Bezos.
They're-
He had to give up half his money. He's still living high on the hog.
They're very, very mad at Jeff Bezos because he's laid off a bunch of people at the Washington Post.
Oh wow.
And they got him in an interview and they asked him, you can afford this. And he goes, why is this a charity? A business has to stand on its own because if people don't want to read our articles or buy our product, then we shouldn't have a product. Because if you think about it, every business is a money-making business.
Of course.
Whether you're doing newspapers or podcasting or whatever it
Books,
is.
Whatever you're selling.
Yeah, if you're not making money, you might as well stay the hell home.
I don't.
Right?
You can't be wrong with that. You
But
know, you got
these-
people that are lazy, not doing their job. Well, bye. You're out. Tighten the belt.
Lazy, democratic, socialist communists, they think you're supposed to just give them money because you have it.
Of course.
I got into a conversation the other day. He said, why does Elon Musk need that much money? He could never spend that much money his entire life.
Doesn't matter. He earned it
Exactly. That's what I said.
because
He
it's
earned
his.
it.
That's his.
I said,
That's
okay,
all.
so let's say
Oh my god.
you're gonna because you've decided that he should only make, I'm gonna go crazy, $25 million a year.
Only.
Okay, so what happens? He works up until February. He's made his 25. Now every dollar he makes, somebody takes 50 cents. You can go fuck yourself. I'm going to go fishing. I'm going to
I'd
take my
stop
25.
working.
Yeah, I'm just going to stop working, and then you
Stop
won't get
working.
all the good stuff that I have. Yeah. So
I don't. Yeah, that's not
It's
how
jealousy.
it works. Yeah, it absolutely is. Like, look, everybody. I mean, did he have? Look, it's always great when somebody has that opportunity, and it's easier, so that people hate winners. People look.
jealousy. It's all
Tom
jealousy.
Brady. Like, say what you will about Tom Brady, you can't deny the fact he's an amazing player. I don't care for him.
Was.
But was Well,
Best
whatever, the GOAT, right?
quarterback of all time, Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Best basketball
Michael
player
Jordan.
of all time.
And people are like, oh, he's cheap. I'm like, because he wants to be. That's his money. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with what he earned, And people like hate on Tom Brady because they love
what
to
if he
hate
just-
him. I'm like, but the
what if
guy's
he-
won. He's
He
won
has a
in
lifestyle.
everything he's done.
I'm sure Tom Brady doesn't want for anything. I'm sure he lives where he wants to
he
live.
worked for it,
buys
too.
what he wants to
Yeah.
buy. He eats what he wants to eat.
Right.
I'm sure he doesn't want for anything. What he's not going to do is go out and just live an extravagant lifestyle, because if you see him and you hear him talking, he's not that extravagant lifestyle kind of guy.
You
He don't seem to be.
Yeah, and at the time he was married to a supermodel. He had kid. Like, it was like before that broke up. Like, he had what you thought was the dream, the ideal, like everything, Mr. America.
Right.
And still good on him and good on her. She works her ass off too. I mean, granted, she looks pretty. It's a great job to have.
How does she work her?
I don't know.
How
She's
does
a
she
model.
work? Does she go out and
She has a shitload of money. So I don't,
yeah, because
She doesn't have his
she's-
money.
She's an
She has her own
attractive.
money.
Yeah, she made more money than him.
I know.
But really, you can't complain. You cannot compare Tom Brady, how he made his money, versus his wife, ex-wife.
Does it matter? Did Elon Musk go out and get tackled? Do you begrudge him his money?
No. Elon
People
Musk
earn their
is
money the
smart.
way they earn their money. I don't
Wait a
begrudge
minute.
him
You
that.
can't sit. Wait, hold on. You can't sit there and tell me that just because you got a nice body and a good face and you won the looks lottery like Gisele Bündchen,
Like a lot of
that's the
supermodels.
same as
Yeah.
Tom Brady and Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, and
They
I'll even
took
throw in.
advantage of their opportunities. She's beautiful.
Here I am.
Elon's
Put me-
ridiculously smart. Tom Brady is an amazing athlete. No one hired Tom
No.
Brady because he
No,
was
no, no.
pretty.
No.
What are you
Look,
saying no?
I'm just going to say the same thing. Is there a male model that only gets paid to model? Not that we would know his name. Let's say is there a male supermodel? No, because we would know his name.
Probably.
Now, you got to look it up. If you got to look it up, he's not a supermodel. If you have to look up the guy's name, he's not a supermodel.
Well, I don't follow supermodels, so I don't know.
Doesn't
He's the most
matter.
famous
I don't
male
follow him
supermodel.
either.
British model David Gandy.
Never heard of
He
him.
was the. Because
Wouldn't
you
know
follow
him.
Dolce and
Couldn't-
Gabbana. Yeah.
Couldn't
okay.
pick him out of a lineup.
Okay, well, but don't ask questions
Tiggs,
and then complain.
Gisele
Tyson,
Bündchen.
okay, Tyson Beckford, heard of him. Marcus Schenkenberg,
Oh, he's the black guy.
absolutely heard of him.
Okay, so they're the equivalent
Okay,
of Gisele Bündchen. All right, they just showed up because they look okay. Maybe they can't eat what they want to eat, and maybe they have to exercise more than
Zoolander,
most of it.
you know.
Okay, so that's maybe a little bit of what they have to do, but you can't compare models. Yes, we're throwing money at them because yes, their bodies. Sydney Sweeney, of course, you're going to throw money at her because she's a good looker and she moves product. Of course, you're going to do that, but it's not the same as Tom Brady who goes
So
out
what's your
and practices. What?
What's your argument to people?
My
who
argument
are
is these guys
earn
had
their
to be
money?
smart. They had to build a product. They had to put it out there to sell it. Elon Musk made and sold PayPal, and then he bought. Then he's got Tesla and SpaceX and the Starlink. He's made all He's made all these products and has made. Because he's going to be the first trillionaire. Elon Musk is going to be the very first trillionaire.
Okay.
All right, same thing with Jeff Bezos. He's like, you know something, this internet thing, I bet you we could sell books on here. And in his garage, he started selling books. And then he got smarter. He says, you know what, we can sell other things. And now I can't live without Amazon. He built a product that everybody wants, everybody needs, and nobody wants to give up. And so that's why he has all his money. He just doesn't show up and take his clothes off and wear a pair of clothes and go,
So
And then-
you're nitpicking how people make their money. So how about
I'm
Jeff
saying
Bezos?
it's not the same. I'm not
He
nitpicking.
flipped books.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Nobody said it was the same. It doesn't matter. They've earned their money in the ways that they've earned it.
They earned the money, but it's not like earning it like going and playing 17 or 18 seasons in the NFL, going through the playoffs and winning 7 Super Bowls.
It doesn't matter. That wasn't the discussion. The discussion was they've earned their money. And they've earned their way doing it
most of the time.
Okay, I don't know what models do, and I know sort of what football players do.
I'll tell you what they don't do. Two-a-days.
What?
Two-a-day practices they don't do.
Okay. Oh, she doesn't have to. Again, she's using her.
She doesn't.
She's using her skills
to
the way that pays her the best. So you can't begrudge that. So I don't know why you're complaining.
Listen, if Gisele Bundchen looked like Kathy Bates, and still made the money and walked out there and all of a sudden she looked like Kathy Bates and then made herself gorgeous, then I say she earned her money. But she's Gisele Bundchen. I mean, come on.
Okay. I don't understand why you're
can't help you don't understand.
Kathy Bates. I don't understand why you're throwing Kathy Bates into with Gisele Bundchen. Why don't you throw Drew Carey in with Tom Brady? Why don't you mix those two up? Okay, but they're apples and oranges. It makes no sense with you throwing that in there.
Why are we fighting? You're doing exactly. You're proving my point now. It's apples and oranges.
You're just making up names and shoving it in there like, she was Kathy.
The only reason that she's a supermodel is because she's good looking. Yeah,
stupid. Yeah, if Tom Brady was a big fat slob, he wouldn't be a football player. He wouldn't be a superstar. No. So what's your point?
You know what? Tom Brady could have been a male supermodel, but he was so talented. You don't think Tom Brady could have been a supermodel?
Tom Brady's had surgery. He looks a lot better, especially with his specially cleft chin.
He got 2 supermodels pregnant at the same time. Tell me this guy isn't a good-looking guy. That
doesn't mean he's a supermodel.
Bridget Moynihan pregnant, and he got Gisele Bundchen pregnant at the same time. Who?
I thought she was an actress.
She's a model. She was a model.
Was she?
Yeah. Go ahead. Check it.
I don't know. What's her fucking name again?
Bridget Moynihan. Just look up actress on Blue Bloods. That's about the only place she was really an actress.
She's an actress
I've ever seen.
Former model. Was she a supermodel?
Former model.
A difference.
Christy Brinkley.
Supermodel.
What's Cheryl Tiggs? What was the other one? What was the one from 10?
Cindy Crawford.
Cindy Crawford. Another one. Although Cindy Crawford, very intelligent woman. Extremely intelligent woman.
Okay. Yeah, bad husband choices, but yeah.
Who did she marry?
Oh, isn't she with that Randy Crawford dude?
Oh, okay. Well, same thing with Christy Brinkley. Christy Brinkley married Billy Joel.
Yeah. How do you step on Christy Brinkley, man?
We're not going to get to anything today.
Yeah. Well, no. Okay, so let's look at supermodels since you've introduced it. So, I mean, you're talking, from the 80s to 90s. Let's see. So, in the 90s, you had Cindy Crawford, Chrissy Turlington, Linda Evangelista, Naomi Campbell.
Oh, okay.
All the ones that you know. They were all in videos. Stephanie Seymour, you remember her from Guns N' Roses, right? She married Axl Rose. And then so you had all those ladies. And then you went from women who were built like that to Kate Moss, all the skinnies.
Right.
And then, of course, Tyra Banks. You can't miss that. I mean, she made a fuck ton of money being a model. And then branded into that stupid model show that she did, which was hideous.
So that only women watch.
It gets it.
Because it's catty. It was catty.
Oh, it is terrible. Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
but what I'm saying is, you just named off, I don't know how many supermodels. I knew 80% of them by name.
No offense, John. I don't think you're following supermodels.
The Tyson guy was the only supermodel male that I knew.
All right, so here you go. Models from back in the day for you, the old time, back in the late 1900s, mid 1900s.
Stop it.
Cheryl Tiggs.
Yes, hot.
Peggy Moffat, Twiggy.
Oh, Twiggy. Twiggy was
hot. Bink, bink.
Yeah.
Okay, so Twiggy. Names I've never even heard of. Jean Patchett. No. Agneta Freeberg.
Nope.
Jean Shrimpton.
Nope.
Okay. Well, again, none. I have no idea who any of these are. Lauren Hutton.
Ooh.
I know you know her.
She was so hot. She had a Michael Singletary gap between her teeth, and she was still hot. Yeah. She had one of the all that
Margot
money. She
Hemingway.
couldn't get that fucking gap between her teeth fixed.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't. Why should she? She's iconic for that now. I mean, that was her look.
Yeah, gap tooth.
Yeah, and you know what? She's a lot richer than you, buddy. Beverly Johnson, she was the first black supermodel.
Never heard
Really?
of her.
She's the. How have you not heard of Beverly Johnson?
Aunt
Iman, have you heard of her? She's
Who?
married to like some singer dude
Iman,
named
yeah,
David
she
Bowie.
David Bowie, yeah. She was. That was the only reason I knew who she was because she was married to
Okay.
David Bowie.
Thank God. Thank God she married David Bowie. So you
Exactly.
know.
Another guy, another woman that jumped on a
All
guy's
right,
coat.
I'm not going to bother going up. These are all, look, so back when, in the day, when I was in like my late teens, I was reading Cosmo and 17 and all that. And these were all the models that were there. Like Pauline Portakova, Yasmin LeBlanc, Kathy Ireland, Brooke Shields, Christy Brinkley.
Kathy Ireland.
Yeah, okay.
Christy Brinkley.
All right. Elle McPherson,
Liked her?
Kim Alexis. You probably know her
heard
if
of
you saw her.
Maybe.
You know, and then, Brooke Shields.
Hold on.
Of course.
I'd have to hold it up with one hand.
Oh,
Maybe I would-
gross. You nasty man. Gross. All right. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Are you done? Okay.
Oh, Dean has one for you.
Linda Lovelace. No, she was a porn star. She wasn't a supermodel. No. I say no.
I know. I think he was joking with you.
I'm sure he is. All right. Listen, I
Anyway.
don't know where. I have no idea where we're going to jam this in.
Just jam it in there, Jamingo.
Just going to jam this in. dry.
Jamingo.
Here we go.
It's time for Trump. Tweets read by Kate will Trump. Be happy or irate. Will it make us laugh or will it be a groaner? Either way, Sparky Toaster will have a raging boner. Have a raging boner.
Congratulations to the Democrat Party. Al Green, one of the most mentally deficient congressmen in the history of our country, has lost, in a landslide, his seat in Congress. But I will miss that lunatic not screaming and violently waving his cane at me during my next State of the Union speech. Make America great again. God bless America. President DJT.
Trump tweet by Kate. Was it fire or just fate? The chapel said it straight. Trump tweet by Kate. That was a Trump tweet read by Kate. Did she Jamingo or was it great? Now the chat decides her fate. That was a Trump tweet read by Kate.
Duchess, have you been keeping up on what's going on in Newark, New Jersey with Delaney Hall?
I'm trying not to because I'm so annoyed by it. Like
I'm furious now because it's
why are
getting
they
worse.
fucking hanging out there? Stop it.
All right, so
Idiots.
right now, like if I was in my 30s, I'd gather a bunch of guys up from Philly and South Jersey and all, and we'd take a ride up there, and we'd be cracking some skulls. We would. Well, see, it's hard to do that now because everybody's got a fucking camera. But we'll just put masks on, just go wading into the crowd and start just tossing some of these assholes around. Because the thing that pisses me off is that they are not being truthful what's going on. And I got to tell you, I'm very upset with the DHS and ICE that they're not taking and arresting more of these people. Right now, I didn't get time to get the video, and I probably wouldn't have played it anyhow because it's an audio show. Right now, they're allowing somebody to go up as the cars are coming out and searching the cars. Some fucking blue-haired commie bitch walks up and goes in and looks at all the car and looks through the car and says it can pass. Who the fuck is she?
you?
And who the fuck are they? I would put I'd put a yellow line on both sides out to the street. And I'd have guys out there with those fucking liberal Democrats be good sticks. And if you stepped on the other side of that line, I would hit you like fucking Barry Bonds. I would tee off on you like Arnold Palmer. Fuck, Arnold Palmer. Why didn't I just say Jack Nicklaus? It would have been so much easier. Tiger Woods.
Arnold. Like a golfer. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. If you walked on the other side of that yellow, I say, look, you can sit there and protest with your blue hair and scream all your stupid nonsensical bullshit. Yeah, you can do whatever you want on that side of the line. You step into my field of play, and I will beat you like a 14-year-old beats his dick, early and often. Budweiser says, I'd beat off them commies like they're Bonnie Blue. There you go. That works.
Beat off on them.
Beat off on them like Bonnie Blue. Okay.
Ew.
Sorry. Why didn't you? I should have had you read that. That's why you said. Yeah, that's why you pointed. You're reading this. I won't.
And you, okay. Worked for me.
So I have some audio here.
Okay.
And basically, this is where it's like a call to action.
If you live in New Jersey and are disgusted by the conditions at Delaney Hall, I need you to save this video and then share it with all of your friends who feel the same, because this is what we can do right now to help. If you don't know what Delaney Hall is, it is one of the largest immigration detention centers on the East Coast. It is privately run, but with a federal contract. And currently, hundreds of people detained there are doing a food and labor strike.
Okay.
Hi, don't eat. Fuck it. Whatever.
It's a 1,000-bed facility. There's 300 beds in there. They're saying that
thousands.
Right, that they're not getting the right food. That there's who's saying that? The people that are in there, the people that are going to deport out of the country, the people that are in this country illegally. Why are they there? Did they just ride around and just pick up brown people because they just decided to throw some of these out of the country? No, they are in here illegally, so they're there waiting. They're hearing, or if they have deportation orders, they're waiting to get out of there.
Yep.
So they're whining and crying, and of course, your Democrats, your Andy Kim, and then these other people that have been up there. The one representative was up there, and she got arrested because she assaulted an officer.
They should put her in there.
But again, so they're on TikTok, they're telling half truths and flat out lies. Mm-hmm. And now there's more guys. So what we have now is what they had in Portland. Like, it's the same shit that's going on in Portland. So we're going to have this. Yeah. But
hopefully someone doesn't get murdered out there. I'm not calling for that. I'm just saying I hope
I'm not
people
calling.
Keep their shit together and manage to at least not take it to that level.
I would
bad
I would
enough.
paint a red line and say, if you step on this side of the line, we are going to
throw you in a van,
throw you back, or we're going to arrest you and detain you and make your life a fucking miserable.
Yeah.
All right. So here's another. So again, because language, you got to be careful with language, Duchess.
Mm-hmm. Multiple of the United States' current concentration camps have broken out into coordinated hunger strikes, and they need us to amplify their message and show up. It started with Delaney Hall in New Jersey, where nearly 300 hostages signed a letter describing the horrible conditions inside.
300 hostages in
concentration camps with hostages.
Yes. They signed a letter.
Illegal immigrants.
Yeah, because that's what happens. When you go to a concentration camp, they give you a pencil and paper and let you send out a message. The hostages.
No more will hopefully. I won't be able to read.
Well, the problem is they're all moose lambs and they all want to have that challah food. Like, in other words, you know what?
Food.
I'll tell you, you know what I would do? If that was me, those motherfucking, all they would give me pork roast.
Chops.
Pork roast and bacon. Here you go.
Concentration camp. They described worms and maggots in the food, a lack of nutrition.
I doubt very much.
Nobody is feeding them worms and maggots.
And trust me, I see what you fucking people eat. Worms and maggots is probably a fucking delicacy. I don't like my worms medium. I like my worms well done or raw.
They're not
Precious
feeding
food.
these people worms.
And reduction in portions in what they described as torture. Horrific conditions, inadequate care. All of this is standard for these concentration camps. Now this coordinated hunger strike has grown to California and New Mexico. But at Delaney Hall, protesters...
Good.
Don't eat.
Save money on food.
You'll sleep really well. So.
Yeah. Good. Don't eat anything.
The buzzwords is disgusting. I don't think you truly understand what a concentration camp is, my dear.
Right.
And I think there are some people who are still alive who were suffering or had family that suffered through a concentration camp. So for you to say this, you're a piece of shit. Go fuck yourself.
They're whipping people up with these. And, if I went on TikTok and made a statement like that from a right-leaning position, they would take my channel down.
Yep.
But these lefty commie broads can get on there all day and make these and not a strike, not a nothing, not a demonetization, nothing.
Nope.
So they asked Donald when he was at his cabinet meeting. Here's Donald.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah.
About ice?
Yes.
Or about nice, as I call it, nice. The nice facility.
It's a very nice facility.
It's the nice.
I'd love to change the name, call it nice. They do a great job. And it's all paid for protesters. You know, you can see by the signs. The signs are all made by the same beautiful factory. It's a printing plant. In fact, I'm thinking about using it. They do such a nice job. These aren't protesters. These people are fake. They're all paid for. And I will tell you, Tom Holman and that whole group, and now Mark Wayne is so incredible. Mark Wayne, do you want to just respond to that?
Why am I saying anything? Mark, wait, get up here. Tell them about
It's
it.
your job. You talk.
It's your job. Here we go. Yeah, again,
pass the
I'll tell you, the
mic,
guy's
pass
in
the
charge
mic.
right here. Tell what a great job you're doing and what a wonderful president I am.
This.
We run the finest facilities anywhere in the world of their type.
Finest.
But we have some horrible killers. We have killers. We have guys that have murdered numerous people in there. And these are the people they're trying to protect. There's nobody that runs a facility like we do.
They say that that it's because they're on a hunger strike when there was only a handful of individuals that was refusing to eat because they want their ethnic group or their ethnic right food. Well, they go back to their country and get whatever food they want. The fact is, we're giving them the calories they want. This isn't Holiday Inn. We're giving them sanitation. But for the Democrats and the governor, like Governor Sherrill and Senator Kim and Senator Booker, to go out and do something like this of all the days is very frustrating. And we see Antifa signs are literally out there. The local police literally refusing to respond. They barricade it, not allowing our employees to come in and out. ICE has to go out there, remove the barricade, and then you have one of the senators complain because he got splattered with a pepper ball. I'm sorry, you probably shouldn't have been there.
Fuck you, Andy Kim.
Yeah.
Should have squinted his eyes a little closer together and just closed them right up.
So Andy
You've been
Kim, he did go. He did go there, and apparently when there was a skirmish when he was there, and they started pepper balling people, and he got hit.
Oh well.
So they got
That's
on
what you
with
get for being there on Memorial Day. Go fuck
Right.
yourself.
So
Piece of
he's
shit.
out there standing for Antifa, trying to do his best. You think they liked it? You think
So
they gave him
why
a
did
heads-
you tell us to move out of the way to allow the ICE criminals to kidnap the strikers and move them to other parts of
the ICE criminals to kidnap the ICE criminals the strikers? I think that's what he said, right? Hold on, let me
I
go
think
back.
so, yeah.
the ICE criminals to kidnap the strikers and move them to other parts of the gulag system.
The gulag.
Gulag system.
I don't think you know what that word means.
No, I don't think you know what. I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Yeah,
We were the
absolutely.
ones blocking them from doing that. Why did you scab for ICE?
So you were basically obstructing justice,
100%.
and you were allowed to do that for some crazy reason because if I was the president, I would be in there cracking skulls. That shit wouldn't fly. There'd be a bunch of people detained.
Look, I was in there. I was there in where the transfer section is. I did not see just 20 minutes ago movements of people. I did not think that they were.
didn't think?
I understand what you're trying to do.
How can I trust you to make the right call about ICE when you take thousands and thousands of dollars from AIPAC?
How do we trust you to make the right call when you're taking thousands? It's about the Jews. It's the Jews.
Funds the same surveillance that ICE is using.
I really don't. But look, I get it. You could be unhappy.
You told us because you were going to get in there if we moved out. And they used that to crush the strike.
The deal was for me and another person to be able.
What side are you on? What side are you
I
on?
understand that you're unhappy.
You're on the wrong side of this struggle. You're on the wrong side of the genocide in Gaza. Where do you stand?
Senator Andy Kim, will you call for abolishing ICE?
So his people are against him. Like the supporters are the supporters.
They're against it. They're against everything. Just miserable.
because they're paid. Yeah.
Miserable people.
Yeah. So I just want to pull up real quick here. The Gulag was a vast system of brutal forced labor in prison camps established in the Soviet Union. I don't think the people sitting in this ICE detention center are working.
No.
I think they're sitting on their cots where they get 3 hots and a cot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's and if you don't want to eat, that's a you problem.
And then they should be gone out of the country.
Yeah.
I got
send
this
them
one. Let me just play this because I'm trying to remember what this.
We just returned from Delaney Hall, and
okay, here's another guy.
All right.
So here's another guy. He was in the struggle, Duchess. He was out there in the struggle. Okay, so he's going to report back from the front lines. Boots on the ground, they say.
we just returned from Delaney Hall, and ICE has become increasingly violent.
ICE is becoming
violent.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You mean the ones just standing there?
Just standing
the guys
there.
just standing there, and then people screaming shit in their face?
Yeah. While you blue-headed retards with your fucking masks on are sitting there screaming and yelling at them, calling them Nazis.
They not only targeted a medic, someone who was clearly labeled a medic and was aiding others who'd been injured, but also I was literally pushed to the ground. I was on my knees, had my hands up. Was screaming, I had my hands up, and they continued to come at me. They continued to push and shove me with their batons. Mind you, we were just standing there. Just standing there.
I'm sure you were just standing there because that's all they do. They come out when you're just. I want to see video of them, of ICE walking in there when you were just standing there.
Is this when they weren't chanting "grab your guns and kill yourself"?
Yes.
Is that in between that?
Somewhere
those
in
chants? Those were fun. That's
so.
Every cop, every fed, shoot yourself in the head.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing about these blue-headed commie pinko fags. They sure can rhyme. You should write.
Someone.
Listen.
They love to sing. They love to sing.
Go write some nursery rhymes.
Yeah.
Little boy blue. He took it into poo.
Okay. We can.
So Wayne, what's his name?
Mark Wayne Mullen.
Mark Wayne Mullen.
Right.
He actually did have a good idea, and I'm sure this puckered some politicians' assholes. Listen to this.
If they're going to not allow us to go out and arrest the worst of the worst, and then when we call for assistance at the facilities, that the street, it belongs to the city. If it belonged to us, we would take care of it, but it belongs to the city, and they're barricading our employees from coming in and out of the facility, then why are we processing international flights into the airport there? We are currently drawing up plans to say, listen, in these sanctuary cities where the local radical left Democrats aren't allowing us to do our job and enforce federal laws, then we shouldn't be processing international flights into their cities either, because they don't want us to enforce immigration, but they want us to process immigration at their facilities. Nothing about that makes sense to me.
Now, can you imagine if they canceled all international flights coming into
Newark? Holy shit.
And then the New York cities, because they're sanctuaries, that's a sanctuary city too. And then you've got Chicago.
Where would they go?
All these. Where would you go? You'd have to come in like a southern state.
You'd have to come into Florida. Good luck with that. Because Ron DeSantis, he's super encouraging. He loves illegals.
I got to tell you, if you're a Democrat in this day and age, I really got to question your sanity.
I don't. Look, I understand. Like, I think I can sort of understand that.
Please explain it to me.
I can't really understand it. I'm trying to talk it out in my head, and it's not. Like, I understand where you think that perhaps that people are just scooping up anybody who's just not lily white and throwing them in a van, and we're scooping them up and they're going. The not Democrats, right? Scooping people up like by the thousands and just ripping them out, like ripping the children out of their arms and flinging them in a van. I'm like, well, we'll let the kids go with them if they're illegal too. But we'll keep them all together. But the point is, the people that are getting picked up, right? They're really going after the criminals, the dangerous criminals, the ones that are murdering American citizens. They're hurting American citizens. They're taking advantage of the system. They're bleeding us dry, and we're sending them home. And I don't understand why people defend that.
Because Donald Trump's doing it.
Well, of course.
Because Bill Clinton did it. Yeah. Barack Obama did it. Joe Biden, not so much. He kind of left them in there.
Sorry, go ahead.
You're here illegally. Shut up and get the fuck out of here. I agree with that.
There you go. Welcome. I'm not sure who MKSTN is, but we're happy to have you here. Thank you.
MOUSE.
Exactly.
So, and the reason I say, these Democrats are stupid. So Nick Shirley takes a fucking camera, either GoPro or his phone, and he goes into these places, and this kid I got to be honest with you. If you hear him talk, he's not the brightest bulb in the pack. He's not, but he's got balls.
Yeah.
And so he goes to California and he finds all of these hospice places. There's nobody
the
in them.
daycares and then
The
and then
daycare,
hospice
right?
now.
So he's filming all this and he's making all the Democrats in California look horrible. Do they stop the fraud? Do they get rid of everything? No. They start
They double down. Yeah.
Stop Nikki Shirley-ack. Stop finding the fraud. What the fuck
Stop
is going
making
on
us
here?
look bad.
Yeah.
Let us continue to do illegal shit. You good to go to jail.
How dare you? How dare you? Now, they go and they pass this law 100% unconstitutional.
They passed it.
They passed it. It passed through the assembly. These retards passed the law, and that fucking moron Gavin Newsom, wait a minute. Yeah, he'll sign it. Is that how it goes? It'll have to go there?
I think so.
He'll sign it. So
It's written. It's heading to the state Senate. So yeah, we'll see if the Senate.
So it'll go through the Senate, and then Gavin Newsom will sign it, and then the Supreme Court will shoot it down because it's so unconstitutional.
It's
ridiculous. One of the very few Republicans gets up in the assembly and starts talking about this. So here we go.
This is what many are calling the Stop Nick Shirley Act, this provision right here, B1. Look, I'm not going to support the bill overall, but at the very least, if you support freedom of speech and the First Amendment, B1 is a problem. And let me quote it in plain English, directly from the bill. A person shall not publicly post or display on the internet the image of a designated immigrant support services provider. It goes on to say, well, only if this so-called provider has given a written request.
So what they're saying is they have to say, "Oh, here, I'll sign the paper so you can please, very much please, put us out there for our fraud." So what are we doing here? All right, the guy's finding all this fraud, the amount of money that they are stealing, in California.
Insane.
It would basically, I got to be honest with you, I think it would balance the budget.
It's mind-boggling how much money.
So he continues.
Yeah.
Hold on, here we go.
So let me give you an example. Nick Shirley shows up with his camera crew to the Somali Leering Center, or maybe one of the 90 fake hospices operating in a building in Los Angeles that was highlighted by CBS News. Shows up doing the work of a citizen watchdog journalist. Nick Shirley records empty beds at the daycare center, records no patients, no medical supplies, no nurses, no doctors at the fake hospices. On the basis of this research, investigative research, posts this on the internet, interviews some of the providers, and all these people do is they hand Nick Shirley a business card.
Excuse me, Mr. DeMaio?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You know what you did?
Stop talking truth.
You started calling out. You started talking truth. They found 90 beds and there's nobody there. There's no medication. What do you think they're upset about? Not the bill. The fact that he's calling more attention to the fraud. Listen to this nonsense.
Assemblymember Bonta, you are recognized for your point of order.
I asked the member from San Diego to actually stick to the merits of this bill, which actually has nothing to do with so-called.
Thank you, Assemblymember Bonta. Your point is well taken. Mr. DeMaio. Assemblymember Bonta.
Your point is well taken. So in other words, him calling out the fraud, Mike, that's 1 hour and 3. Please pull that video.
Stop. Shit. Okay.
The thing is that they're calling out the fraud, and they're not pissed. They're pissed that he's bringing more attention to the fraud that's going on.
Not that the fraud's happening.
Right.
That they're because everybody's making a buck from it, right?
Right.
Somebody's all the money trickles down.
At first, he was talking about the Leering Center in Minnesota. That was fine. All right. And when he calls out the fraud in Minnesota, but to call out the fraud in California.
Oh, danger.
You are recognized for your point of order.
I asked the member from San Diego to actually stick to the merits of this bill, which actually has nothing to do with so-called.
Thank you, Assemblymember Bonta. Your point is well taken. Mr. DeMaio.
Yeah, please, Mr. Mile, continue, but please no facts. So he basically
don't
finishes.
call it what it is. Don't say anything.
God forbid.
What it is.
But I'll tell you what, the guy didn't relent.
Oh, no, I'm absolutely sticking to the specifics of this bill. If you show up and take video of those providers under this bill, all they would have to do, all the fraudsters would have to do is hand a business card over to the investigative journalist, and if they posted that evidence that they caught on video on the internet, they would be violating this law. The lawyers in this room know that absolutely, under this language, would be prohibited from being posted to the internet. This is outrageous.
I don't understand. I don't understand how people in California and how the federal government is not involved with this. Excuse me. So when you get caught being a fraudster, you want to take and punish the people
it gets to go to jail.
Caught you. Yeah. You want. You're.
That sounds about California, right?
Right. You're the party of freedom and democracy. But not that much.
For them.
For them.
Not for you.
Right.
Yeah, that's different. Silly. Why would you think anything but?
I can't believe that they're going to push this through. It's so unconstitutional. Not one
It'll
person.
get help. The Supreme Court. You know, this is the bullshit this is why things take so long through government. Like, because now you're going to have this bullshit. It's going to go through fucking Senate. And now and then they're gonna have to throw it to this Supreme Court to rule on it. So it's just a waste of time and money. Stop it. More waste. Stop it.
Now, Gavin Newsom, all right, he wants to give hearing aids. He's got a program to give hearing aids to people, and none of the kids are getting hearing aids. Right? Nobody gets hearing, but all his friends are making tons of money.
Yeah.
Karen
aids,
Bass,
diapers, and teeth, right? That's what we're doing?
Right. Yeah. And Karen Bass wants to give false teeth to meth heads.
It's fucking
right? That's how.
Not treatment, but new teeth. No. But yeah, because they can fuck those teeth up too. Fuck off.
Donald Trump sued the IRS for $10 billion because they released his tax returns. You're not allowed to do that. That's illegal. So they went back and forth.
Yeah.
So they went back and forth, and Trump says, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll cut the American people a break. I'll only take $1.8 billion. It's not for me. No, it's not for me. What I would like to do is I want to start an anti-weaponization fund for all of those people that were harmed on January 6th.
All the buzzwords there.
Right? Okay. So as soon as Gavin Newsom heard that, he was like, there's no way I'm going to let any of these insurrectionists, how dare they profit from this fund?
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be a communist Democrat. Here we go.
Anyone from California that receives any of those funds, we want to tax 100% of those.
You don't get it. We get it. Is that even, are you allowed to do that? Are you just allowed to just tax somebody 100%?
Make it up? Make up a tax?
It's all mine.
This is the...
And that's an action the state of California can take. It's an action we look forward to taking.
You motherfucking
Maybe that
thieves.
money will help fund the railway that they're supposed to have.
Gavin Newsom, should carry a gun and wear a mask. You are such a fucking thief.
Aaron goes, that's all kinds of fucking illegal. Of course it is.
He's so fucking stupid, or he is so enraged that Trump's going to give money to these J6ers that had their rights violated, thrown in jail, no due
sitting
process.
in jail for months without getting processed. Yeah,
all that shit. One guy wasn't even
There's
in
a couple
Washington.
shitbags in there that caused some ruckus.
Yeah, fine.
Take them out, but
Right.
the innocent, the poor like the old ladies that were there, and they went.
One guy wasn't even in Washington. He was texting. They're like, "We're in the Capitol." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "Oh, good for you."
Well, close enough.
They 18 years. They gave him 18 years in prison. Wasn't even in the fucking state.
He wasn't even in the fucking building. Are you kidding? Get the fuck out of here.
I was like, Jesus Christ. I mean, they're not even hiding it anymore. They just want power. They want to destroy this country, and I don't see how you don't see it. I really don't. I mean, I can't.
Fucking bonkers.
If you're going to sit there and tell me that you listen to their platform and you're on board with that, I gotta question your intelligence. At least your intelligence. You got to be a retard.
Got to be a retard.
Gotta
be. Yeah. I don't even. Every morning I get up and I listen to news. I listen to podcasters, and I'm like, what world am I living in? Am I in crazy land? Like, and maybe it'll be better tomorrow. It's not.
No.
It just gets worse every day. And I don't understand any of this. I want to just shut down. I'm emotionally exhausted by all this.
But see, the thing is, they want you to be. They want
I know.
you just.
100%. And I'm not going to, but
right.
It just.
Because I have one daughter that
head.
she's into this, right? This is her. This is like her sports. Like she's into this, and she's
right.
But she's on the left side, and I have to sit there and talk to her
They're
about
like
some of
rabbits.
this
They
stuff.
don't stop either.
Well, I'd be honest with you. I said to her, it's where you get. I said, listen to you. I said, you are going to have to start listening to some right-leaning podcasts because I listen to left-leaning podcasts. I suffer through left-leaning podcasts because.
It's just a balance. You have to balance
I got to see. Maybe they're right. Maybe they're going to talk about something that I'm missing. And so far, nope. Not yet. But you know what? There's time.
But you give them a shot. You at least listen.
Yeah, sure. I'll listen to a retard. Duchess.
Yes.
You know Dr. Jill Biden?
Oh, yes.
She's got a book out. She's book's coming out.
That. Yeah.
And she's out on tour.
She's doing the book tour.
And she was on one of the Sunday programs, the Sunday morning program.
One of those Ask Kiss chit chat morning shows.
Right.
Oh, Dr. Jill, lovely to see you. Blah,
and
blah, blah.
she, during the debate, the presidential debate between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, she was really upset. She was, she was startled, and I'll let her tell the story.
Yeah.
Were you horrified as you saw it unfold?
I wasn't horrified, I was frightened because I had never, ever seen Joe like that.
With the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if...
Jesus Christ, he sounds like the Jimmy. Let me back this one point here. Look at
to do with, look, if...
This guy was a president. This is our president talking.
This is the guy that was running around.
Finger on
we
shit,
were attacked. This is the commander in chief.
Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden.
Thank you for what?
Thank you. Just shut the fuck up. That's what that was.
Thank you for stop talking. Thank you, President.
And do you have Trump's follow up on that?
I don't.
Oh, because that was really a great line. It was like, he beat it to death.
I don't know what he said, and I don't think he knows what he said either.
No, that was the second line. This one was he talked about Medicare. Yeah, he beat it to death.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, it was.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, finish it. Go ahead.
Before or since? Never.
Or since?
Yes. Or
You've
since.
never seen him like
Never.
that?
No.
What happened?
I don't know what happened. I mean, as I watched it, I thought, oh my God, he's having a stroke. And it scared me to death.
It scared her so much she went up to stop it. Oh wait, no, she didn't.
No, she did not.
Oh wait, and then she
rushed
paraded
him to
him
the
around
hospital
for hours afterwards.
Yeah, she was so upset. She thought he had a stroke because I know when a family member of mine was, I thought had a stroke. You know what I would do? I would take them out, and I would take them to a hospital. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
but here's the
took him to the
second
after
part.
party and then Waffle House and all kinds of shit.
Here she is afterwards. This is right now. Remember, I thought my husband had a stroke.
I was worried.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the. And let me ask the crowd, what did Trump do? Lie!
And what did you do? Stood
Shit
there
your
like a
pants.
Yeah, stood there. I shit my pants. So then after that, because, she was so worried about the stroke, then she took him to a Waffle House.
Yeah.
And had him in a Waffle House.
That's practically the hospital. I mean, and it is, and everybody, I remembered this. I remembered her parading him. I didn't have to look it up. I didn't have to do any research. I'm not a top-notch CBS journalist. Nobody called her on that bullshit.
Nope.
Nobody.
Nobody.
They let
Not
her-
one.
Nobody said, why didn't you take him to the hospital?
Even now. What would the if listen? I'm no journalist. Okay, I'm a boomer that just
in a basement.
Talking on a microphone. They got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Nothing but time.
Nothing but time. Okay. So, Jesus Christ, I just got
She's
a picture.
a piece of shit. I cannot stand Dr. Jill. Dr. Jill. The more she fucking yip yaps and bullshits about this, like, I never saw Joe like this. Really? Because we saw him like that every fucking day. They paraded him out. They did that whole, like, was it that Juneteenth party? Everybody's dancing.
Yeah.
He's sitting there. He's standing looking like he's shitting his pants. There was what was the one where they brought him over and was in Italy where he just wandered off. They had to go wrangle him back.
Yeah,
And there was another one when he walked into the fucking woods, like, bye, and he just turned and
Like
left. He
Survivor.
wandered off of stages.
Yeah.
Fell
what
off
about
bikes.
the one time he's walking up, he's supposed to make a right hand turn. He walked right past the door and headed out into the backyard. Yeah, the ice cream truck memes. All
Do you
that
remember?
shit.
There was one time he was on a TV. He was being interviewed at the TV station. He gets up from the interview, and then the woman's talking, and you see him walk behind her.
Yeah.
Like he just wandered. Like he went this way, and she's like, "Oh, there's President Biden again." I'm like, because he's like, "Where am I going?" Like
He was
It's
at
like
an
the
event-
meme of John Travolta just standing there, like, "Huh?" From Pulp Fiction, just no idea where he was.
He was at a memorial for a woman that was killed in either a car crash or a plane crash.
That's right. One of like a senator, wasn't it? A congresswoman.
Was a senator or congresswoman
Yeah.
was killed. He's like, "Where's Jackie? Get her up here!" And everybody's like, "What the fuck is he doing?"
It was Jackie. Yeah, it was Jackie. He mistakenly called out for late U.S. Congresswoman Jackie Worlowski. She was in a car accident the month before, and he goes, "Jackie, are you here? Where are you?" And yeah, like a month
I'm
later.
in heaven, Joe. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, he probably saw her later that night. I'm sure she appeared at his bed or something. The fact that this man, I'll say, president, was in charge of shit, he was so clearly had no idea. And you could watch. I mean, look, whether you like Joe Biden or not, right? The guy was in office for a million fucking years, entirely too long. You could see where he was sharp. At least he had the gift of gab. He would stand up there and bullshit you to your face. Towards the end, he didn't look like he could wipe his own ass.
Oh,
So,
no.
I mean, he slid down hard and fast. You know, that Alzheimer, don't tell me that's not dementia or Alzheimer's kicking in.
Where's
That
he
guy's
been?
sundown. And I mean, they literally said you can't call him after 4 o'clock. Well, hope
Right.
nothing happens after 4 o'clock. You know,
Right.
so everybody's like, okay, bomb everything at 6:30 because he's
I'm
already
so
in.
upset. Bob had
his nap.
a AI artwork for us that I was waiting for you to get done yapping so I could bring it up here, and then he deleted it. I'm like, what the hell, Bob?
Put it back.
Bob, put it back.
Yapping. Sorry.
Just figured I'd throw that in there. Speaking of yappy broads, do you remember?
I gotta jump in when I can, Jamingo. Shut up.
What did he do? Hold on. Wait a minute.
All right, well,
Here
I'll
we
be
go.
quiet.
I got to put it up there now since I talked about it. So here is Bob, and this is probably going to be the show art. He does such a good job with the artwork now. The boomer exposing fraud, fake credentials, empty promises, big money scam, hurting families. Follow the money.
Actually, I don't see it. It's not popping up on the screen for me. So
What do you mean? It's not right
I
up in
don't
the.
see it. I don't see it. It's still.
You can't see the big giant thing.
I'm not lying to you. Now it just popped up. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Exposing the fraud.
Wow, that's weird. I've never had that happen before.
Yeah, it took a few. It took probably about 5 seconds.
I'll tell you what. I got to tell you, Bob does amazing AI artwork.
Well done, Bob.
Except he's got exposure episode 047, which I don't know what that means, but it's all right.
Whatever.
I'll allow it.
You could always put something over it.
Yeah, I guess I could.
Episode 4.
Um,
Bob said if you'd rather it be more cartoonish.
No, I love that. I actually
win,
like
Bob.
that. That looks pretty good. He did a great job. He does a great job with all this. I was going to ask him how he's prompting because he's like the prompt master general all of a sudden.
The prompt master general.
All right, listen. I want to talk about E. Jean Carroll. Remember her? Remember that crazy broad? The one.
Remember?
I know. I'm with you.
Just reminded you. That's
I got you.
okay.
Because this is a good one. E. Jean Carroll. She accused Donald Trump of rape, and this is when they were trying to get Trump not to run anymore, and they figured if they could hang this little burning tire around his neck, he would never. This would kill him. But Donald Trump is a mud monster. The more mud you throw at him, the bigger he gets, the stronger he gets. So now the Department of Justice is now launching a criminal investigation into her for lying under oath. What's that called? Lying under
Perjury?
oath. Perjury. Thank you, Duchess. Apparently, at a 2022 deposition, this is focusing on her statement where she said she had no outside funding for her lawsuits. It was later revealed that billionaire Reid Hoffman had backed some of her legal expenses.
Oh, I forgot that part.
And she's like,
I mean, the bills.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
that.
Duchess, if somebody was paying all your legal bills, you think you'd remember that?
Yeah.
I think
maybe. Because I'll be like, phew, I don't have to pay these.
So this is the report.
The latest move by the Justice Department to take action against one of President Trump's long-standing foes. Our sources tell us that this investigation is focused on a 2022 deposition that Carroll gave, where she said that she had not received any outside funding. Now, her lawyers later told the judge that she had, in fact, received funding for legal fees and expenses from billionaire Reid Hoffman. The judge overseeing this case ultimately said there were no issues with her credibility and blocked Trump lawyers from asking about this at trial. Now,
Isn't it funny? Like that lawyer that said, you know what? It doesn't mean, when he got those 34 indictment counts, it's not, you don't have to prove which it is. You just have to prove one of them maybe happened, something like that. Nobody has ever been convicted on such a bullshit trial. I guarantee it would have been turned over in an appellate court. It definitely would. The Supreme Court would shoot it down because, it's ridiculous. It was a kangaroo court.
Of course.
Has to be.
Of course.
But so now she's out. E.J. Carroll. She's been out. She's been doing some. It's been a tour, and she was talking about this, and this was a whole show. Like, in other words, she had to do hair and makeup, and there was a theme she was going for. Like, because this was in 2022, and this happened in I think it was 1995 or something like that, or was it? I forget when it was. But so here she is.
That has to be pretty dispiriting. That then you're like, well, I got to be hotter to win this case.
Yeah, I got to be fuckable is the word. So what we did is I had a talk show, a TV talk show in 1996. I went through that, some of the shows, took screenshots of my hair cut in a bob, and we did then I found the hairdresser and the makeup person who made me look like that in 1996. She came every day to trial, did my hair and makeup exactly like it was in 1996. I wore the exact same clothes I wore in 1996, the exact clothes. Thing I'm wearing on the cover, I bought it at Bergdorf's in 1993. So
Wow.
that's the kind of, and I didn't look like I looked in 96, but I looked like somebody who could have looked like somebody in 96. And it was enough. It was enough. It was a trick.
It was a trick, Duchess.
Yeah, that worked. Good for her. I don't. Fucking Looney Tune. I don't.
You okay over there?
I was just listening to what she said, and it's just crazy.
Do you remember her being on with Anderson Cooper? And they were talking about rape. And she said something so horrific that he went right to commercial.
Yeah.
I feel like a victim.
I was not thrown on the ground and ravished, which the word rape carries so many sexual connotations. This was not sexual.
But I think most people think of rape as it is a violent assault. It is not.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
Let's take a short break.
Think of the fantasies.
We're just going to take a quick break. If you can stick around, we'll talk more on the other side.
We're going to take a quick break. And,
Shut the fuck up.
I can't believe it. Holy.
Okay, like I can see what she was alluding to, but that was not the time and place to allude to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, most women have like maybe a slight idea of like, I mean, not a violent assault. No one wants that, but like a persuasive sort of thing, perhaps. But yeah, no. No, not a violent,
Listen,
dangerous.
I know
and then they'll
such
be
a-
like, well, it's kind of sexy. And he's like, yeah, we're going to commercial.
Oh my God, I can't believe she
You know, the
just said that.
producer in the ear is like, go commercial.
Commercial now. Somebody go out there and shake that old
Cut her
witch.
mic. Shut the fuck up.
Shut her the fuck up.
Yeah, you know what Sparky says? She sounds like Nancy Pelosi. She does.
Kind of does. You can
It's
tell
that
she's
old
got-
lady, you know, sucking her
Yeah,
teeth. kind of a
trying to
thing.
keep her teeth in her mouth.
Yeah.
That kind of.
Oh God, Nancy Pelosi, is she done? Are
I
we
don't
done with
know.
her yet?
So then, once she won the lawsuit, she went on Rachel Maddow's show.
Ugh. There's
And they
another
were talking
fucking loony.
about
Yeah.
what they were going to do with the money. Like she was so excited that she won.
You've talked about using some of Trump's money that you're about to get to help shore up women's rights. Do you know what that might be, what that might look like?
Yes, Rachel.
Oh, we're going to shore up some women's rights. Get ready
Buy
to
some
shore
clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me. I had such great ideas for all the good I'm going to do with this money. First thing, Rachel, you and I are going to go shopping. We're going to get completely new wardrobes, new shoes, motorcycle for Crowley, new fishing rod for Robbie. Rachel, what do you want? Penthouse? It's yours,
Nothing.
Rachel. Penthouse and France? You want France? You want to go fishing in France? No? Oh, all right, okay.
All for women's rights, yeah.
All for women's rights.
Look, I'm all for a new wardrobe.
Going to use all that money.
Come on, E. Jane, throw some my way. Oh, wait, you're not getting any of that money.
You ain't getting none of that.
She's getting bupkis on that.
All right, Duchess. I think we got to get the voicemails. And boy, Daniel sent us a voicemail. This one might even turn into a segment. So he was a little perturbed with something that I had said or a position that I had taken.
Something
now,
you said?
I don't listen to these. I don't listen to our voicemails. I get them ready, but I don't really listen to them. So he had messaged me saying, he goes, I left the law when you can play it or not. You know I'm going to play it. So here we go. Let's find out what Daniel's upset about.
All right.
Hi, yes, this is Daniel from sunny, hot Arizona. I was just wanting to comment on the article you were reading about the Gen Z millennials who aren't working or blah, 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 blah.
The where they were working
It was
for
for
5
Gen
years.
Z.
Yeah, and they had to
not
take an early
millennials.
they had to take an early retirement.
They were tired.
Yeah, they were tired already. It was Gen Z and who else?
It was Gen Zs.
Oh, is that it? Wasn't millennials?
The article was not about millennials.
Okay.
It was about Gen Zs.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I feel like
they
Daniel's
worked
already upset about
5
something that may
years.
not pertain to him. But go
Well,
ahead.
you know, they worked 5 years, and you know they need they
Maybe
couldn't take
10.
it anymore. The rat race was too much.
Yeah,
Pussies.
they ratted out.
All right, let's see what he's upset about.
I was just going to say that you guys are pretty disgustingly out of touch with, like, kind of the culture of what's going on in the work world of America these days.
No.
Duchess.
Really?
We're
I've
out
been
of
working
touch.
since I was like fucking 10, dude. Sorry.
Duchess,
Sorry,
we're out of-
Daniel. It's
We're
a
out of
long
touch,
time.
Duchess. Okay, hold on. All right, maybe he's right. Hold on. Let's find out.
Let's keep going.
Let's find out why well, I hope he tells us why.
Apparently. Because, I mean, I know when you guys were growing up, you know, you could buy a fucking house for 75 cents, a fucking mango, and a bottle of ketchup. And the wages were actually fairly okay, where one person could stay home and the other person work, and there'd still be 2 cars.
Well, I don't know how old he thinks I am.
Yeah, well,
All right,
clearly,
but-
he thinks we're old as fuck. But
Okay. All right. So first of all,
All right.
my first house I bought in I think it was 1990. I bought my first house.
97.
It was a fucking shithole.
Yeah.
It was a complete tear. You had to gut the thing. Okay, I paid $75,000 for it, and was a pretty good penny at the time. The interest rates, because we had just went, the interest rates were high, and I had to scrimp and save $17,000 to put down on this shithole, And the first thing I had to do, I had to go in and strip the whole house down to everything. Rugs had to come out. Floors had to be sanded down. Kitchen had to be ripped out to the studs. The place smelled like old people. I had to paint everything. That was before I could even move in.
Right.
Put a new roof on it and everything else. But see, the thing back in the day was I was able, I had a lot of those skills I had. I did plumbing. I did electrical.
Because you learned them from your father.
I learned them growing up. I've learned how to be able to build and do stuff. Yes. Okay. So, I didn't have that. And like I said, I paid top dollar. I tried to get other houses and I couldn't get them. They were bidding over me. I said, final offer. I need this thing to go. And so I overpaid for this shithole that I had to work on for 5 years to get it to be somewhat livable. So, so spare me. Oh, by the way, back then we were making, the job I was working then, I was making $7.50 an hour.
Yeah.
So I was making $7.50 an hour, and I think gas was like $1 something a gallon. It was over $1. I remember that. Yeah. So it wasn't. I know everybody thinks that back in the olden days, it wasn't the 50s. Where one person could work and the lady stayed home. That wasn't where I lived. So I've been through this, and I started working in 1972 and worked all the way up into the 2011s. All right.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Duchess.
Can I add to this as well?
Sure can. Okay. I didn't know you had anything there. Go ahead.
Okay. So while I'm not your age, I have been working since probably 1981, 81. I was 10 or 11. Started babysitting and then just worked ever since. I was expected to have a job. When we bought our first house in 1997, we had to save a ridiculous amount of money, and we were lucky enough to be gifted some money by my grandmother.
Oh, okay.
In lieu of, when she died, she's like, well, I can gift you this now so you can buy your house. So we bought the house, $83,000. We had to move 60 miles away from family, which is not our family, which I was not happy about. Not far, but far enough, So we had to move far away. We bought a little ranch, which was not the ideal house. We had to do a shit ton of renovations to it. We are still renovating this house today. We have been here 29 years.
So,
There's
see, the thing is, you've been there so long,
that needed to be
it's
done.
time to start replacing the stuff that you first put in.
We have already replaced the roof. I'm knocking wood on the air conditioning system, which we bought this house. There was no central air. There was no gas. We had a propane tank. That was the conditions of me moving down here. There had to be gas in the house. There was gas in the street. So the gas had to be run to the house. The propane tank had to go away, and I wanted central air. And we worked our asses off. And the only way we could afford this house to do all the fucking work ourselves, with the exception of like central air, because we can't run that ourselves. We did all the work ourselves. And this was on top of working split shifts. Paul worked during the day. I worked at night. So he would come home. I'd tag team him. He had the baby. I went to work.
Didn't you decide to just take an early retirement and go back to doing a barista or something like that?
Yeah, we couldn't afford to do that because we decided let's have kids. So, and it's a challenge. And every generation who goes through this, everybody's like, oh, they had it worse than me. No, it's the same but different. Okay, everybody has their struggles. Yes, I know housing costs are outrageous today. We were not making $20 an hour. There's no way. I was babysitting at $2 an hour. Like there was no way we weren't making money.
I had two jobs. I would work
at one point. I had three. Paul had two. I had three. Paul had two jobs.
Yeah, and then I had to go. Yeah. I would pump gas at a couple places.
Yeah.
And on the weekends, and we made our own stuff. I remember my friend David. He was working at a lumber yard, and they had these packages where you'd come in and they'd say, "Oh, here's a shed, a 6x6 shed, and you buy this, and we'll give you all the wood and everything, and then you take it home and build it." So I'm sitting there one Saturday, just bullshitting with them, and a lady walks up and says, "Hey, I would buy one of these, but do you know anybody who puts them together?" And I went, "Yeah, we do." David looked at me like, "What are you talking about? You don't do this shit."
New job.
Yeah, I go, "Yeah, we put them together." He goes, "Well, how much?" I go, so I said, I'm thinking to myself in my head, a day. I said, it's $175 to do it, and extra. When you buy the thing, and we say we'll deliver it, we'll put it up one day, $175 in addition to this. And Dave's looking at me. He's like, what are you doing? So anyhow, she goes, okay. I said, all right. I said, well, you buy that, give us the address, and then we'll be out to do it. We'll bring out the wood and we'll do it. You just show us where it is. And I get done. He goes, what are you doing? I said, what, we can't build a fucking shed in a day? What, are you kidding me? I said, if I couldn't build a shed, what are we, fags? So we went over there. We built shit. So I think by the time he left that place, I think we put up like 15 or 20 sheds. We were building them. We had it down to a science, man. We were getting it done in less than a. Oh my God! Bob left the fucking voicemail.
Well, John went off on it, and I wanted to put my 2 cents in there.
We're not even done yet, Bob. Sit down.
Yeah.
You know what, Bob? Go do something else.
Stop. Did you download the art? Because he'll just.
No, he's got some. I can't say anything. I got to get the art.
Be nice to Bob. We appreciate it, Bob. We will get back to the voicemail, but we wanted to share our point of view with Daniel.
This is what we do, Bob. We have something and we talk, we discuss things. We just don't go blowing through it. Yeah, I did. I see he did fix the art. Hang on, watch.
Thank you, Bob.
He did fix the art. Thank you, Bob.
Look like somebody pinched me. Like,
yee.
Where's your other hand?
I'll never tell. Smell my finger. Smell my finger.
Ew.
Right. It's just not like that anymore. Our currency's been completely devalued to the point where the dollar is not worth shit. Properties are fucking higher than they've ever been, and we're not getting paid jack shit. Not to mention the corporate culture. I've worked with 2 corporate jobs. The culture is fucking garbage.
I'll agree with you. Hey, you think the
we had to work through it anyway? It didn't matter.
You think it wasn't garbage when we did it?
Yeah.
I worked with corporate in the corporate. When did I start with that? It had to be 82 when I started working in a corporate job.
Yeah, that sucked.
I hate to tell you, Daniel, still shit. Was shit then, still shit now.
Garbage.
I got to be honest with you. Corporations, they're the fucking worst. They are soulless holes, corporation. All they want is their fucking 10 to 15% year over year. That's it.
And there's just a meat grinder. Maybe it's always been that way, but at least you had something to show for it. I feel like young people these days are on this fucking wheel, this hamster wheel, and they're not going anywhere. And it's really frustrating when you see your parents who are able to, work an 8-hour day and come home and enjoy their life and have money to go on vacation and money to do all this shit.
When did you go on vacation? You know what our vacation
I went on one vacation with the kids, and it was Disney, and I worked my ass off a whole summer to save money, and we stayed at my in-laws, so we didn't even have. It was like vacation at the in-laws.
I didn't go on vacation when I got married because we had kids right away. But here's the other thing: when I was single and I was saving money, we would go down the shore and I would stay in a shed, and we ran a hose outside so it would have hot water so we could take showers and go out at night. You gotta be kidding me. 8 hours.
All right, I will tell you. I'm gonna say this, Daniel. You are getting no sympathy from anybody here.
No.
The comments are destroying you, destroying you. Aaron says 2 whole jobs. Wow, this guy sounds like a fucking idiot. These morons think this shit is new.
I can't work on one salary.
Yeah. All right. I'm not reading out loud what Half Wetback Jose said, but it's pretty. All the things you could say back in the 80s that you can't say today, and that you can harass secretaries with big cans, and other phrases. My parents worked multiple jobs, and then when they divorced, we lost everything. So my family had to live. The 3 of us had to live in a 2-bedroom apartment. Guess who slept on the couch for fucking 2 years? Me.
Yeah.
I had no bedroom for 2 years. So don't tell me your life was fucking hard. Don't DoorDash. Don't order out. Make shit at home. Cut your fucking budget. I see what my daughters do. They're like, oh, we don't have any money. And then they fucking get things delivered. I'm like, stop it. Stop it. Live fucking tight. Tighten the belts. It's hard, but it's doable. It sucks, but it's doable.
Yeah, I get it. But I mean, you just got to keep, we would get home from work and then we would go do something else.
Yeah. Aaron says, I have 3 jobs.
Aaron has 3 jobs right now.
Yeah.
You'll hear him
he's,
crying.
Aaron, are you Gen X or just elder millennial? I think he's right on the line of that.
Right.
All
right, let's get
says,
through
shut
this.
up. I was making $25 per hour working for a slave as my dad. Yeah, it's 7. His dad ran
25 cents an hour.
Yeah, his dad is barely paying him. Yeah.
Meanwhile, this generation's been trying to figure out how the fuck they're going to make it to their next paycheck.
Understand that too.
So we did the same.
Still
It's
doing
the
it,
same.
buddy.
Still doing it. Still doing it. Did it then. Doing it now.
Yeah. So Aaron's.
I don't know.
Gen
I
X.
feel like you guys are grossly out of touch with what's going on. And
Yeah, we're the ones. Listen, Daniel.
It's not us,
you know,
buddy. I'm
you know I
sorry.
love you, and you know we debate back and forth, and I
We have no
respect.
sympathy for you though.
I
'cause we're
respect
struggling
you.
too.
Yeah, but son, I walked the path you're walking. Just so you know that I've walked the path you're walking.
We
You'll
walked
make
so you
it.
could run.
Yeah.
Start running.
Yeah. Listen. It's not great, but there's ways around this, and that's just it. Aaron says, still an idiot. Thinks this shit is new. Fucking dolt. Jesus.
regards to that. And maybe it's less of the fact that these Gen Xers or Gen Zers don't want to work, and probably has more to do with the fact that working is just fucking toxic nowadays.
Oh,
and it's
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Say that. Play that bit again. What did he fucking say?
Oh no.
Pull that back. Just a little bit. Pull that back.
Gen Xers or Gen Zers don't want to work, and probably has more to do with the fact that working is just fucking toxic nowadays.
Working is toxic.
Daniel.
I can't believe that came out of his mouth.
Stop it. Stop.
Working
Listen
is-
to what you just fucking said. Work is toxic. Well, do you want stuff? Work for it. That's how it fucking is.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. That motorcyclist agreed. It's you have to fucking work. And don't tell me like when you're 10 years in, oh, I can't do it anymore. I need a vacation. I look, if you want to quit your job and do something different, fine. We've all done that. What,
You know, there's-
what I did when I was in my teens and 20s, I'm not doing now. But you got to work. You can't just, unless you're independently wealthy, you got to fucking work.
Now listen, I've known Daniel for a while. He has worked corporate jobs. He has. Daniel's not a guy that just goes out and does nothing. He's a worker. I get this, and I'm
totally
sure.
appreciate that.
And look, he's married now. He's got a
appreciate his
little
frustration.
baby.
Yeah,
and they
it's
had a
hard.
lot of medical issues with that baby.
There's
and
a lot
stuff.
of challenges.
A lot of challenges. I get all that. I get, but if you know what, dude, you'll make it. You're one of those guys that are going to make it. It sucks.
Yeah.
I get it. And then when
there
you're
are times where it's hard.
yeah,
100%.
and when your kid gets older and starts doing it, you'll be giving them the same speech we're giving you.
And it's been made that way. So that's just my 2 cents. Sorry, John, this is a 2.5-minute voicemail. You're going to have to figure it out. Maybe don't.
It's worth every second of it. Okay.
This has been like a 20-minute voicemail. Ken says, we had 2 kids, wife stayed home. I worked 80 plus hours a week to make enough to buy a decent home and did it for years.
Yeah.
That's the trade-off.
Yeah,
It
work 2 jobs.
sucks.
Go
And there
back
is
to
no.
Yeah, work a job, go to school, get educated so you can get a better job. Again.
There is no such thing as work-life balance. That's a lie. That's
Right.
a lie.
It's
Want to
work,
get
work,
ahead,
work.
you have to work. And the only way to work to make money is to work. And it sucks. It 100% sucks. And you know what? I'll say the younger generations, and not shit-talking them, but they are not used to the fact that they have the mentality like, I did my 40 hours, I'm done.
Yeah.
It doesn't
My
always
daughter
work
said
that
the other
way.
day, she's
I don't
working
wanna
like 3 days a week or something. I said, well, your school's done now. You can get it full time. She goes, I have a social life. I said, woohoo.
Oh, well. Oh.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I have a social life.
Yeah. My eldest daughter, I remember probably about 8-10 years ago, she's like, oh, I have to work. And I'm like, yeah. She goes, it's my birthday. I'm like, nobody fucking cares it's your birthday.
No one
I
cares.
care. I'm happy it's your birthday.
Yeah,
I
you'll
know
get
you're happy it's your birthday. Nobody else gives a fuck that it's your
Yeah,
birthday. You know what
you'll
I do
get
every
cake.
year? This year I'm working on my fucking birthday. I'm working the whole fucking birthday weekend. Where's my party? Wah. I'm super salty about it. I don't want to work a Saturday night and a Sunday. But I got
There's
it.
salty
I am
Duchess.
salty. I have every right to be salty. I'm old. I shouldn't be working, but I am. I'm not even supposed to work weekends, but here I am.
Yeah. You're not whining about it. All right. Here's Dean.
I am a little.
Women have a birthday month. Bob
I
says.
do not. I do not.
Hey, peeps. All white Dean.
Make me laugh.
Got 2 questions for you.
2?
Ooh.
Did you hear about the retarded basketball player?
Oh,
no.
He won't pass, but he sure loves to dribble.
No.
Oh, shit. Hang on. I don't have any of your laughs up. So Mike's not here, but I didn't have any laughs.
That's fine.
Got another one for you. What do scientists and Jeffrey Dahmer have in common?
Scientists and Jeffrey Dahmer have in common. For some reason, I think I should know this.
They both like black holes.
They both like black holes. Jeffrey Dahmer liked was he in? He was into the blacks. I didn't know
think
that.
there was one that escaped. Wasn't that the naked guy running down the street? Was it?
I knew it was a guy, but I'm not 100% sure.
A hole? Oh, I guess that's no. Oh,
guess.
ew. I knew. Okay.
Who knew?
All right. Thank you.
The Boomer Bunker. It's educational.
And now you know.
All right. Here is Half Black Neil.
Hey, fellas. It's Half Black Neil.
Hey.
What is Luke Skywalker's favorite Italian dish?
Luke Skywalker's favorite Italian dish. Pasta. I don't know.
Obi-Wan cannoli.
Obi-Wan cannoli.
God. Wah, wah, wah.
All right. The moment everybody's been waiting for, but they didn't know was happening. Bob called in, and I'm going to tell you something. This is the most Bob phone call. I said, Bob called in twice. What's going on here? And then I had to listen. I'd listen to the first part. This is so Bob. How Bob is this?
All right. Bob is Bob.
Hey, bummer. Fuck. Drop my shit. Sorry.
That was the first one.
Thank you, Bob.
And I would, you know what? I wouldn't have played that, but he references it in the second phone call, so I had to play it. Here we go.
Take two. I dropped my phone on the last one. Fucking retard. What's up there, bunker fuckers? It's Boomer Bob here. I got a little joke for you. The guy doesn't feel good. He calls into work. He's like, hey, boss, I'm not really feeling too hot today. I'm going to take the day off. And the boss is like, come on, man, I really need you, you know? It's like, nah, I don't know, boss. I don't think this is going away. He's like, you know what I do? When I don't feel good, I make love to my wife. I almost instantly feel better. So, you know.
I have a feeling this guy's going to make love to his boss's wife.
That's exactly what I was thinking. All right, keep going.
All right.
You can give that a try. It's like, well, I don't know. I might. I'll give you a call later. All right, man. Hope you can make it in. About 2.5 hours later, the guy shows up at work. The boss is like, hey, you made it in, man. What's up? He goes, well, I took your advice. And by the way, you have a really nice house.
Oh.
Aaron got that one too. Well done.
Hold on. Here comes. This might
Thank
be the
you,
second.
Bob.
Here we go. MVP.
Oh, that's MVP of life.
What's it say on it? I can't see what the eyes say. What's it say? Over opinionated, underinformed, That's too funny.
Yes.
Coffee fueled by coffee and common sense. I tell you, look at the bottom. It says voice of reason. I'm sorry if you guys. This has to be the artwork. This is
All right. Well, again, y'all can see this. It'll be show art, and it'll be it's in the bunker chat.
Exactly.
And in
That's
Discord. So this is a reason why you should be a part of our Discord.
MVP of life. I think that could be I think that should be the title.
MVP of life. There's your title.
There's my title. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. Hey, deep voice guy. Deep voice guy called back in.
Really? Deep voice guy. Okay.
Who's the deep voice guy? Did we ever figure out?
I don't know.
Well, let's see if we can figure out who it is.
They did a DNA test on Kermit the Frog. He's a tad Polish.
Did you get that one, Duchess?
Play that again. I like that voice.
Okay.
Who is that? You need to call every week.
They did a DNA test on Kermit the Frog. He's a tad Polish.
You get it?
I do get it.
Tad Polish? Tad Polish?
I like it, though.
I do like it.
Well done. Thank you.
All right. Jose.
Hey.
Hey, Boomer Bunker. How's everybody doing tonight, man? Hey, I don't know if y'all saw the news story about this midget that got pickpocketed. Yeah, I mean, the guy who was doing that, he really stooped to a new low. Anyways, you guys have a good week. Everybody have a good weekend. Be safe.
Thanks, Jose. I
Thank you, Jose. Say hi to Dr. Mrs.
And what would be a Boomer Bunker without Budvugger?
You skipped one.
Hey guys, it's Budvugger.
Hold on. Sorry, Budvugger. I did skip one.
You did.
Sorry about that. Half redneck Bob.
Hey, Duchess and John. Hope both of you are doing just ducky. Got a little something here for you. So, somewhere in the deep south, Bubba called an attorney and asked, is it true they're suing the cigarette companies for causing people to get cancer? Well, yes, Bubba, that's true, answered the lawyer. So Bubba says, and people are suing the fast food restaurants for making them fat and clogging their arteries with all them burgers and fries. Is that true, Mr. Lawyer? Sure is, Bubba. But why do you ask? 'Cause I was a-thinking, maybe I can sue Budweiser for all them ugly women I've been dating.
Them ugly broads. I never went to bed with an ugly woman, but I sure did wake up
with one. Right? Thank you, Redneck Bob.
All right, and here's Budweiser.
Hey guys, it's Budweiser. How can you tell when a black girl is pregnant?
Duchess, how can you tell when a black girl is pregnant?
I don't know.
I'm afraid to press play.
I'm so afraid.
When she pulls the tampon out, all the cotton's picked.
When she pulls the tampon
my
out
God.
and all the cotton's picked.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
my God.
As you can see, Duchess doesn't find that funny at all.
No, not at all.
All right, everybody.
That's horrible. That's so bad.
This is so horrible. See, that's
Well,
the
that's
best.
a good joke when people go,
That
and then they
is
laugh.
That's my favorite kind of joke. 10 out of 10, Budweiser, because you went, and then started laughing. That is the best joke. Bob says, I've got an absolutely horrible joke. I can tell in the Discord VC if there's an after show. Okay, I think there will
We're
be
going
an
to drift
after show.
over?
We will
Should we
drift
go
over
for a
if we
little
ever get out of here.
All right. Yeah, we've been here a little bit.
Yes, we have. All right, Duchess, we will be back here Monday, because we do this Mondays and Thursdays, 6:30 Eastern Time. If you'd like to come on over, this will be our last Twitch episode. The next episode will be June 1st. We will be on YouTube and what's that on? Rumble. Thank you, Duchess.
Are we on X?
We'll be on X, but here's the thing. You can watch us on X.
X is a pain to comment on.
It's a pain to comment on. So if you're going to come watch us live, go to Rumble and also go over to Facebook. Facebook. YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. All right. Sorry.
Jason.
Jason says, say goodbye, Duchess, so I can finish.
Ew.
No, Jason, we're going to edge you a little bit more.
It's ew.
All right, Duchess, say goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Boomer Bunker. We'd love for you to become a bunker dweller and join us live. Catch our live streams every Monday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch. On YouTube and Rumble and X. If you've just found us, be sure to follow or subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app so you never miss a new episode. And hey, while you're there, do us a solid. Share the show, tell a friend, and leave a review. It really helps. For show updates, shenanigans, and general tomfoolery, follow us on social media. All the links are in the show notes or simply visit boomerbunker.com. And we'd love to hear from you. Got something to say? Shoot us an email at theboomerbunker@gmail.com or send a text or leave a voicemail at 856-477-1935.
The Boomer Bunker Podcast. The Boomer Bunker Podcast. The Boomer Bunker Podcast.
It's a funny bit on a podcast, Travis.
Travis.